Hey guys, it's Jessica Hayes. So I'm super excited to be sharing the new Kat Von D Beauty brow products with you. So I was at IMATS New York last weekend, and that was actually the first time that they were launched to the public, available for purchase. So I did pick up a few goodies when I was there. So I got one of the Super Brow, the brow pomade, the signature brow pencil, and then also the brow struck powder. So I am going to be swatching and reviewing all three of the new formulas of Kat Von D Beauty eyebrows. So keep watching if you want to learn about it. So first off, I'm actually going to start off with the brow struck. So this is the powder. Take a little look at the packaging. As always, Kat's packaging is hands down phenomenal. This is dark brown and graphite brow struck swatched. So as you can see, the first thing that I realized about it is that it was shimmery, and I said to myself, or out loud, why would you have a shimmery eyebrow? But the question was very, very easily answered by someone else on the Kat Von D Beauty team. The actual brow hair has a sheen to it. So because Kat is an artist and she does draw very realistic portraits, that's exactly why this is a shinier, more of a sheeny eyebrow, because your actual natural hairs have a slight subtle sheen to them. They're not completely matte. So in order to make a super realistic looking brow, it's a little bit shiny, but it is not sparkly or shimmery whatsoever when you actually put it on the eyebrow. So this formula actually has an inbuilt primer in it, which is just mind-blowing. So it actually grips to the skin as you put it on. But the most incredible thing about this is that it is a waterproof brow powder, which is just, when I heard that, I was like, how is that even possible? So it is 12-hour wear. So I'm going to be taking this little number 70 brush to apply my brow struck brow powder. You can see this brush is teeny tiny. So I'm going to be taking the dark brown brow struck with the number 70 brush. Give my eyebrows just a little brush up with my spoolie. I'm just gonna apply little kind of hair stroke motions wherever needed through the eyebrow. So I don't want them to be too heavy. To just elongate my tail just a little bit right there. Next, I'm going to take the color Graphite, and I'm just gonna add just a few little strokes. So that there, my friends, is the Kat Von D brow struck. So next up, I'm going to be showing you the signature brow. And before you think, oh my gosh, another freaking brow pencil on the market, these are very different from what you're used to. They have a very firm and not waxy kind of feel. They also have a flat, less rounded shape to them at the tip. So you can actually get those little teeny tiny, almost microblading like fine hair strokes with it. This is dark brown and graphite signature brow swatch. Please excuse my left-handed swatches. So this is actually waterproof as well, and it has a 12-hour wear. So I'm gonna start with the dark brown signature brow. I'm just gonna start by using it in the front of my eyebrow right here. Some of you are probably aware I actually do have microblading done, but it's been almost a year now, so it's starting to fade, and there are certain areas that I fill in myself with brow powder or pencil. One of those areas is this little bit along here. Next, I'm going to take the color Graphite and just add a few little black strokes. I'm just going to fluff up the front for you so you can actually see how the stroke of the pencil works. The spoolie on this is actually break proof as well. So I've gone ahead and wiped both of those brows off, and then I'm going to be demoing the Super Brow product, which definitely was a really popular seller at IMATS last weekend. So I will be using the colors Dark Brown and Graphite. This is Dark Brown, Graphite and Bleach swatched. So I'll just give you guys a little close up on that packaging again. Super pretty. So this is the color Dark Brown, and then this is the color Graphite. So pomades are going to be the longest wear out of all of these, and this is a 24-hour waterproof wear as well. I actually did use these as a base for my eyeshadow at IMATS as well. So I'm going to be going back to this little number 70 brush. There is another brush in the range as well that I didn't get to pick up. It's the same as this, but it has little divots cut out of it. The little divots are so that the hair can kind of flow through it. Also, another great thing about this brush is that it is super small at the end, so you can just grab a little bit out and close it up straight away. You want to make sure you keep these tightly closed. If you leave these open, they will dry up quickly. So I'm just going to take a little bit either side of this brush. So I love this brush for those teeny tiny little fine hair strokes, and I'm just using the smallest little bit of product as well. So I'm starting from the bottom of the brow and just brushing upwards. Whatever's left on the brush, I'm just gonna kind of use that to shape the top of the eyebrow. Not much left on the brush at this point. See how much I grabbed of each of that product? You don't need very much of this at all. So I'm just gonna pop a few strokes of graphite through the brow now. Just gonna use a spoolie to brush through the front of the eyebrow. This is the part where you don't want it to be too harsh. So there we go, guys. That is the Kat Von D Super Brow using Dark Brown and Graphite. Now for my favorite product in the range. This is the Super Brow color Bleach. So if you've been with my channel for a while, I used to bleach my eyebrows and I loved it, but then I started microblading and I got my eyebrows microbladed. Bleach brows is not something that I can do anymore. So I was so excited when this product launched, and I was even more excited when I wore it for the first day at IMATS and it actually covered my brows and my microblading. So basically what I did was I grabbed a spoolie. I'm kind of gonna really push it into the product, roll it around on the back of my hand so it really gets into those spoolie bristles. And then I'm just gonna use it through the brow and just kind of back comb my hairs. And then once you've back combed it, you can just give it a little bit of a flow of the hair direction comb through. Usually for most people, I would say be super careful just to kind of touch the hairs and not get it on your skin. But I actually need to get it on my skin so I can kind of get rid of that haze of microblading that's on my skin. Go in for a little more. Use a little back comb with a little slight fluffing pressure on the skin. And then comb the brows back in the direction of natural hair growth. Just gonna grab a little wipe and clean up any areas where I got a little crazy. And then I'm gonna use a little bit of that bleach color on the tip of that brush. And then I'm just gonna pop just a few little hair strokes through the brow with bleach. So there we have it, guys. There's bleach over some microbladed eyebrows. If you didn't have your eyebrows microbladed, you would get even more of a bleach look, but still this brings me back to my creepy old bleach brow days, which I absolutely love. Obviously, a bleach brow look is not for everyone. Not everyone enjoys it, but I think it is a freaking fantastic look and I love it. So I'm glad that I'll be able to revisit that super easy whenever I can with the Bleach Super Brow. Ooh, one eyebrow. That looks kind of crazy. Whatever, I'm just gonna roll with it because I can't be bothered. So like I said, I didn't get a chance to pick up the whole collection of this. I would have loved to, but Aubergine and Bleach sold out straight away at IMATS. Aubergine and Bleach were the two colors that were definitely the most popular at IMATS. Definitely on the top of my list. I actually used Aubergine as a base all over on my model for a demo look. I also used Bleach as a mascara and it was really, really great. It wasn't like putting liquid lipstick or white concealer on the lashes because it has a little bit of a hold to it. It worked really well as a mascara. So you will definitely be able to use any of those colors just with a little spoolie and use it through your lashes. These products are not tested for the eye area, so use with precaution and make sure you test it around the eye area on yourself first to see if you're sensitive to it or not. I did wear the dark brown and black as a smoky kind of smudgy eye all over my eye one day for IMATS and it lasted so well, and it was actually really easy to blend as well. It didn't dry down super quickly, so I had a little bit of playtime with it as well. I used every single color that they have in the Super Brow and there wasn't one that I was bummed out about or not impressed with. They're all freaking amazing and I can't wait to get them all for my kit, especially the color Scarlet, which is a bright, bright red. I love that color. A lot of the artists there were using Scarlet with dark brown just wisped through the bottom of the brow. So you still had that red eyebrow, but you still had a little bit of dimension to the eyebrow as well. So I have been using these on myself for a week now and I love each and every product for different reasons. I think for me, daily, I will be using the Signature Brow the most and then the Super Brow Pomade for when I want more of a dramatic nighttime look. I do wish in the powder, because it does come out a little more opaque than I was thinking for a powder, that I may have got the medium brown. But that's just me. I don't like a very dramatic and super heavy eyebrow. So I think for powder, I should have maybe gone a little bit lighter. But most of the brow colors do have a cool undertone to them, apart from Walnut, which has more of a chocolatey warmth to it. So as you can obviously see, I'm pretty obsessed with this product. I did use it on a lot of different skin types, skin tones, different clients over the weekend, and it was magical on all of them. I love the fact that all of these products are very highly pigmented and they're also waterproof as well, which is just crazy. A waterproof powder is just blowing my mind, you guys. If you like more of the natural kind of brow, I would go with the Signature Brow Pencil. It's pretty foolproof and I like that it's nice and firm. It doesn't have a really soft or waxy finish to it, so you can have a little more control to do those little fine hair strokes. The brow powder I would say would be for more of a medium sort of brow, and then the pomade, obviously you can use it nice and light and soft, but you can also get a little heavy-handed with it as well. Just keep that in mind that they are very highly pigmented, so a little goes a long way. So these did launch on the 20th of April, so they are available online now. Also, I'm sure you guys are probably aware, but Kat Von D has a pro artistry discount that you can apply for now. So it's 30% off and there's free shipping worldwide, which is insane, and there's no minimum. But the best thing about it is that for every single purchase that you make, $5 goes to Mercy for Animals, which is an incredible animal rights group that you should check out if you don't know who they are already. But I just think that that's freaking amazing. You can order one eyeliner with free shipping to Australia and $5 will go to Mercy for Animals if you're part of the pro program. So if this video was helpful for you, please make sure you give it a thumbs up for me and subscribe if you want to see more vegan and cruelty-free makeup tutorials. And I will see you guys very soon for my next video.